Why are nucleons heavier on their own? When we are looking to identify what an unknown chemical is, a commonly used method is mass spectroscopy, which can be used to determine the molecular mass of a compound. This is useful even when two compounds, such as carbon monoxide and nitrogen, have the same number of protons and neutrons, because despite this, they will have two different masses. While at rest, a neutron is about 1.001 times heavier than a proton. This can be used in mass spec to identify larger atoms, such as vanadium, which is slightly heavier than may be expected, but still doesn't allow us to find the mass of carbon monoxide or nitrogen. Fortunately for us, the neutrons and protons in carbon are slightly heavier than those in oxygen or nitrogen. This gives carbon monoxide and nitrogen distinctive peaks. So why are oxygen's nucleons lighter than carbon's? Well, this loss of mass is due to nuclear binding energy. Binding energy is the smallest amount of energy required to remove a particle from a system of particles. As bound particles have a lower energy than unbound particles, as some of the energy of the particles is lost when they bind. This energy is converted from mass, which is then lost as heat. The heat would also cause a gain in mass according to the relativistic mass equation, as the velocity of particles around the newly formed nucleus increases. The binding energy is equal to the energy of the mass change, which can be calculated using the following equation. The mass change is equal to the mass of the nucleons on their own minus the mass of the atomic nuclei. When an amount of energy is put into a nucleus to break it, some of this energy is converted into mass, which is then gained by the nucleons. While I only talked about binding energy in the context of nuclei in this video, this concept can be applied all across science, from the quarks inside a hadron to massive stellar bodies. Though the names of the forces may change, the concept of the binding force and the mass change remains the same. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.